So what we're seeing today is really that the number one pain point is that, or challenge is that portfolio marketing teams, and this is what partner marketing relies upon, right? For the buyer insights and what's happening and what's the right content, what's the right solution, what's the right positioning. It's that they have a lack of understanding of buyer needs and customer needs. And that's critical. Buyers are shifting, our partners' buyers are changing, which means that we might need to change the partners that are in our ecosystem. And so this is a critical point of really starting to understand our B2B buyers and customers and their needs and preferences. We also have to understand that they are searching for complete solutions. They're not necessarily looking for a point solution anymore. That's really the looking at the average of 6 products or services that make up one business outcome, right? To drive one business outcome. So it's not just all about you or your one product today. It's really understanding how buyers are purchasing, what they're purchasing, where they're purchasing, and who they're purchasing from. And 53% of them said that, experience was a primary trigger to engage or interact with a provider that they're looking to purchase from. So that experience that they have in previous purchases or the experience that they're having as a new buyer in your purchasing cycle and their purchasing process is going to be critical. And if we ask them, and I'm going to share this a little bit more depth, but we ask them what is the top technical reasons that drove their selection criteria, that was a selection driver for them. And end-to-end project management was huge. If you think about what's happening today, there is a sense of needing to manage this solution and really come in as an expert to provide that value back to that business outcome. It's all about driving positive business outcomes for buyers. And then part of the process that we're seeing is this idea of a buying network that is really taking over. About 13 people internally to an organization, which is part of a buying group that influence a buying decision. But there's up to 9 individuals externally. And this is where peer validation partners that are part of this larger buying network that includes the internal group, but also the external group. And there's average about 9 of them influencing that opportunity. And that's information that we need to understand to really get into understanding what our buyers and customers are looking for and who's influencing or architecting or putting roadblocks up into an opportunity. So let's dig a little deeper into what are the selection criteria and what are buyers looking at when they look to make a decision to go with a provider of choice, whether that's you directly, more importantly, whether that's you indirectly through your routes to market strategy. And so what we're seeing is the top technical reasons why a buyer selects the winning provider. It's price. It's always price, but then look at the next 4. It's domain expertise. It's that end-to-end project management that I mentioned. It's industry expertise and it's technical expertise. I said essentially expertise 4 times in the top 5 selection drivers. And so this is where organizations need to step in and say, this is an opening to really enable partners around providing the best experience, around really helping them differentiate between understanding the industry and the challenges that are unique to certain industries, the technology and solution expertise, and really coming across as an expert in that buying cycle so that they are then chosen as the provider of choice.